Glad to have you with us from Music City, USA, Nissan Stadium in Nashville. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, this is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them that they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Rebels offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here comes the junior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. The run inside. It's Lacey. Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. This time he wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. Oh, what a cut! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Running inside. It's Lacey. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Fielded in the end zone. It's huge. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes. Absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Finds his man. It's Foley. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And Brom's got a new trigger man. Keen Holtz is at the helm, and he comes from Ohio State, where you know good and well. He didn't come in as a 1-star. Like, you always come in as a 4 or a 5-star, highly recruited guy. He's got some big size, some good athletic ability. And Palmer, Brom
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So the Rebels come. Get this drive started. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Making side adjustments here. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Lots of room to run. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Brown.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
A give to Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's looking deep. He's got it at the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap, headed to the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Louisville!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together, one possession at a time, trying to climb back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a man on the left. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Lacey. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. Touchdown Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
He'll keep it on second down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Skinner. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. On first down, it's Brown again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Reed. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch.
Maybe a crease. The 20, the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll run it. Powers through the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. Pulls it in at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
And you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. On the run, it's Lacey. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the left side. Turns it on in midfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Nissan Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Louisville head coach coming out of the locker room. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Off the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Offense in a bunch formation. On the ground, it's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Pulls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. One more time, it's Brown. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hand off for Brown. Got a little grass. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running inside, it's Brown. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Hines is tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots.
Makes the grab in their space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got it.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. bangs it through for an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. On the move, it's Lindsey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Back to pass on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll move the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm, and so far here to start this.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. On the run, it's Lindsey. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the left. And he waltzes score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Keeps it on the option, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make the play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Hey, listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground.
these are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flips it out on the screen. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're putting their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This time on target. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run with Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Trying play action. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. They are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Here's a heat. Fires downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Foley. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. From the gun. Under fire. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were down, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win.
Here's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here.